What's good, y'all? It's your boy Legacy. Life of an Indie Artist, episode 2, starting now. This is a bit of a different scenery. I'm in my car, and I'm taking a bit of a drive, and I'm going to Beatos. So, I was asked. Okay, I'm fucking up already. So, I opened a questionnaire, and I basically asked people to just ask me questions, like ask me anything. And I'm gonna address a couple of them as I'm driving, because why not? So one of them was, actually I'm gonna address the first one. It was hilarious, it was by Beto himself. And he said, what happened to the YVN tape? And honestly, I can't really give an answer on that. I feel like, I can't say that it's not up to me, but it's not up to me as well. You know what I mean? We're working on it. That's all I'm saying. We're working on it. One of the other questions was, what or who inspired me to make music? There was a lot of people and a lot of artists, but I feel like my main inspiration really just came from being involved in music almost my whole life. If y'all didn't know, I grew up in church, so like I was in a choir since a jit, you know what I'm saying? I've been singing since a jit. Also like an audio visual for a while, you know what I mean? So like being all tech and geek and being a nerd has been in my system since I was a kid. In a way that, but realistically, I could say there was two people who really inspired me to make music, and that was my older brother and Beto. Because I remember vividly, goddamn. Anyways, I had to grab the camera because it kept falling. Yeah, I remember vividly like sending Beto and my brother like 2 songs. The same 2 songs that I sent like to each of them, whatever. And they were both like, dude, like you can actually like rap, like you can actually like do it, you know what I'm saying? And Beto was the one that really inspired me to like hop on my own beats and like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like, dude, you already make beats, so why not just, you know, hop on your own shit? I was like, oh damn, I didn't think about it like that. Which is ironic because at the time I was already listening to like Nav and Russ and all these artists who already like were DIY pioneers and like doing it themselves. So you would think that like, you know, that being my inspiration, and eventually of course it became my inspiration as well. But yeah, no, like people around me kind of just telling me like, yo, you can actually do it, and like you actually have a talent, and you're actually saying some shit, kind of like just pushed me to actually, you know what I'm saying, do the shit. So I think, yeah, that's where my motivation really comes from, and life, honestly. I always say it, like you gotta experience life in order to actually be an artist, because unless you're, you know what I'm saying, you're writing cap and just writing stories every time, you know what I'm saying? But like if you listen to my music, at least for the most part, it's really just a lot of shit that I go through on my day-to-day life, you know what I mean? Like I don't really try to fake a persona in my music, you know? So for me, my inspiration comes from just life overall and being able to experience everything and being able to talk about it. I've always said this, and I talk about this, Black life. I've always said this to my friends a lot too. It's like you gotta experience life a bit in order to like really make the best art. I feel like 9 times out of 10, like someone who's listening to your music is either going through the same situation, has gone through the same situation, doesn't even know yet, but you know what I'm saying, is about to go through the same situation. And music is a very big outlet for a lot of people, not just artists, but like just regular people. So I feel like if you're making music and you're trying to be heard, shit, at least talk some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Talk something that'll actually like gravitate to people. But I'm about to step in this store and grab some chicken wings, because her niggas is about to fry. So also how I know I became an adult. This one's $15.92, but this one's $14.24. And you know I'm taking this one. Fuck out of here. Another question that was asked was, what's the best piece of advice I've been given? For me, that's a very, not touchy subject, but it's just like, I'm a nigga who don't listen to advice. I'm gonna keep it stacks. You know what I'm saying? Like I wholeheartedly believe that like advice is entirely up to the person receiving it. I could give y'all watching this video the best advice that I could give y'all, or what I think is the best advice. And realistically, that might not be the best advice y'all ever heard, or even the best advice for y'all. For me personally, it's like I don't think I've gotten a piece of advice that I've really been like, yeah, nah, that's the one. You know what I mean? Like, pick and choose which pieces of advice to take and which ones not to take. Because, like I said, like what someone might be advising you might not be something that might fit you, and that's the reality of it, you know. So at the end of the day, is like it's entirely up to you, the person receiving it, if you want to actually like receive this advice and actually apply it to your day-to-day life. And I'm honest, like I said, I don't really always take advice from everybody, or from anybody for that matter. Yeah, I feel like for me, I don't really have a piece of advice that really stuck with me. But I do have a lot of wise people in my circle and in my life. I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they don't give me advice. It's just me, myself. Like, I'm honest. Like, I don't always take advice from people. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Los for asking all these questions. Another one he asked was a message I would give to my fans, or my supporters. I really like the word fan. I feel like we've not demonized, but like we've made the word fan seem like such a bad thing that like it's gotten to a point where people don't want to be fans in a way. I feel like that's just my opinion, of course. But a message I would give to my supporters is just keep going. You're gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, life don't come with a manual book. It's not meant to be like, you know, super easy and super understanding. Like, you're not gonna always understand and have answers to everything, but just keep going. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep going, you're gonna be straight. That's all that matters. And I feel like if you know me personally, I feel like you know I'm a walking testimony of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep going. No matter how bad it gets, you have to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's school, whether it's work, whatever it is, like, just keep pushing, keep going. It's gonna get better.
It's on to the vlog if I end it.
Free Tory Lanez.
Free that nigga Diddy.
What, nigga?
What did he say?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, he
That's your
trolling.
man. That's your man, bro.
Free wild bitch, you
That's your man's Wiley. Alright, we out here, man. We done with this.
Your new nigga be alright, he ain't not on ride, he be writing letters. Talking like he the plug whole time, nigga just play the center.